Hey everybody. So it's been a while since I've done a video. School has been tough, to say the least. And I also had surgery just recently. It's a little embarrassing. It's more than a little. I was sitting on the couch, I coughed, gave myself a hernia. So I had to have hernia repair surgery. So anyway, that's what happens when you turn 40. Not to everybody, but to me. And you know, if you watch my videos before, sometimes I have a glass of wine. A lot of times I have a glass of wine while I'm doing the videos. But it is 10:41 in the morning. So I really feel like it's too early. I get it. There's that whole saying where it's 5 o'clock somewhere. But even if it is 5 o'clock somewhere, it's still only 10:41 here. So, okay, so the reason I'm making this video today is because I haven't really told a lot of people about the rescue. Well, I mean, I've told people about Bull, which was the first pit bull I ever had, and he is the reason that I started loving pit bulls. And then, you know, he is one of the reasons a big reason I started the rescue, because had I never met him, I never would have known anything about pit bulls. And but there is more to the story of why I started the rescue. So here it is. But you have to go back a little further. It's been over, let's see, about 4.5 years ago. I went to rehab. And this is a very personal thing, so, but, I mean, why not tell people? I didn't tell people about this when I first started the rescue because, let's be honest, people can be judgmental. And it was very important to me that people take the rescue seriously. And I didn't feel like I had enough distance away from it yet. Now, at this point, you know, I do have enough distance from it. I have, it's my phone going off. I've gotten 1 degree. I'm working on another degree. It's been 4.5 years. The rescue is doing well. So I feel like at this point I can probably tell people, and well, you know what, and if you judge me, to hell with you. So this is the deal. I had a very late start in life about really screwing up. See how bad I could screw up my life. At 30, I found methamphetamines, what most people call meth, and started doing it. I did it for 5 years, sold it, dealt with the Mexican Mafia in Houston. You know, I look back on it now, and probably the fact that I am still alive is absolutely amazing. Absolutely. Also, my book's right there for school. I didn't just snort it. I didn't smoke it. I banged it. Which means that, for those of you out there who need a little bit of a lesson in that, that means that I took it intravenously. Yep, that's what I was doing with my life. And then one day, someone asked me, and this is probably one of the only intelligent things that this person has ever said. God bless his heart. But I'm glad he said this particular thing. He said, "Aren't you tired of dealing with people at their worst?" What a concept. As a matter of fact, I was tired of that. So 2 days later, I checked myself into rehab in Austin. I stayed there for a month. Came back clean and sober, and was quite terrified of not doing well because, to be honest, I didn't have anything to do with my life. I mean, you know, because when you get clean and sober, you don't have any friends. You basically get rid of every friend that you, well, if you're going to do it right, you get rid of every friend that you've had that you were doing it with, because you can't be around it and not do it. So, I mean, I had no hobbies. I just quit my favorite one. So, I came back and, you know, of course I had April and Dune, but I hadn't really found rescue yet. So, there are two things that saved my life when I came home, I firmly believe. One, and this is, I got pregnant. I remember sitting in an AA meeting at rehab, and this lady was sharing, and she said, you know, one thing you don't want to do when you get clean right off the bat is get pregnant. I was like, oh, hell, you don't have to worry about that. Whatever. I came home, I got pregnant. I had known her daddy for quite some time. And, yes, I did. I got pregnant. And in actuality, that pretty much changed everything, because no longer was I now afraid I was going to get high. Now it wasn't even an option. I had a life inside me that was depending upon me to stay healthy and do the right thing. So that helped me. And then I really needed something to take up my time. And what that turned out to be was dog rescue, pit bull rescue. I came home, and while I was pregnant, I was up to like 9 or 10 dogs at my house. I think that's when we had just started the rescue page. It all started basically with a phone call from this girl named Jodelle Romero, who is an amazing, amazing woman, and we are still friends. Asking me to help her with a dog that she had found on the side of the road. Chicky was the dog's name. And that started an amazing friendship and the rescue, actually, because then I found out about Facebook. And then I thought, you know, when people started donating to some of these dogs' care, I was like, wow. I mean, if people are willing to donate and help, then I don't have to take on all the financial burden, because let's be honest, I wasn't working yet. Or I think I started my first class when I was pregnant with Phoenix, to finish my first degree. And I thought, wow, if people are willing to help, I can save more of these amazing dogs. I can do that. So, anyway, that's kind of the gist of how I got into rescue. I started Lake Charles Pit Bull Rescue. I came home from rehab, and I needed something to keep my brain and body busy. And so, like I said, there are two things that saved my life. When I decided to get clean and went to rehab, it was the rescue and Phoenix. So anyway, that's a little bit of a peek into my life. You know, and every time I think about, there's this saying, and it is one of my favorite sayings. And it is, I am two of the most important words, because what you put behind them shapes your reality. And that's true. I mean, probably a lot of, I think about things probably more than most. But, you know, when you think about that, I mean, it's so amazingly true. I am clean. I am a dog rescuer. Those are two, I am are two of the most important words. I mean, and it even when it comes to studying, like, you know, because I can be such a procrastinator, especially when it's something horrible I'm studying for, like calculus. That even sounds horrible, calculus. But I do have an A in there right now. I am going to study. That's what I tell myself. I am going to study. I'm going to do those problems. I am going to study. And I may have to tell myself like that 6 or 7 times, but it eventually works. And I guess I talk myself into it. But I think that's true. They always talk about, you know, the positive influence that your brain can have over things that you do. And that is the truth. You know, when I decided I was tired of dealing with people at their worst, and let's be honest, I didn't want to go to jail, and it was probably coming, so thank God I made it out of that without catching anything or ending up in jail. But I am going to rehab. I am going to stay clean. I am going to start a pit bull rescue. I am going to finish my degree. I am going to get another degree. I am a good mom. There are so many things that you put behind that, and it completely shapes your reality. And I also firmly believe that even if you put something behind it that maybe you don't believe at the time, like, for example, when I'm getting ready to study, I am going to study. I know that that is not true the first time I say it. I know that's not true. I know I am not going to immediately go in there and study. I know. But I say it enough, and guess what I do? I study. So, anyway, that's why I started the rescue. It saved my life. And one thing I would like to say to wrap this up, because it is about the rescue, but it's also about me. I'd like everybody that watches this to think about fostering. We get a lot of people who say they can't foster because they couldn't let the dog go. And I can understand that. We do have a lot of foster failures. However, I think a few tears shed on missing a dog, as opposed to a dog dying because we don't have enough fosters. Let's not be selfish. Don't be selfish and think, I can't do this because I can't handle it. As a person, you can handle anything you set your mind to. Anything. It's a great power of the mind. So, and that ties into getting clean, you know, I hear so many people, I can't do that. Well, yeah, you can. You just make the choice. So anyway, if you would like to foster or adopt, because we also have some amazing animals, give Megan a call. I'm going to give you her phone number. You can also message us on the page, of course. And you can email Megan at meganlcpbr@yahoo.com, or you can call her at 337-298-0591. We do have a lot of amazing dogs here, and although they are in a, you know, I have some here, it's kind of a shelter environment here. They don't get the home love and attention that helps them bloom into the kind of dog that they deserve to be. So anyway, thanks for watching. Christmas break is coming up. I've got finals after Thanksgiving break, which is next week. So next week I will be studying. I am going to study the whole time because I've got lots of hard finals that are going to be a bitch. And I'm an anal retentive lunatic about making A's. So I am going to be studying all during Thanksgiving holidays. But over Christmas break, I'm hoping to get some more pictures together and some more videos of the dogs and a couple of other things. So keep watching, and thanks for helping support the rescue. We couldn't do it without y'all either. Oh, and just a little... Oh, I'm going to turn this... What am I doing? Hang on. Okay, here we go. Just so you can see what's going on at the house. April over there is laying on the couch. Life is so difficult for April Sophia. It's tough. It's tough. And then, oh, wrong way. And then Slade. You can barely see him. He blends in. And then Dune. That's my man. All right. Thanks, everybody.